Why do mathematicians never go to the beach? Because all they need to get tan is sine and cosine. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's do problem number 2. So quadrilateral MNOP is a trapezoid with MN is parallel to OP, right? Trapezoids have one pair of parallel lines. Okay, if M prime, N prime, O prime, P prime is the image of MNOP after a reflection over the x-axis, right? So the primes here indicating that a transformation has taken place. In this case, reflection over the x-axis. Okay, so which two sides of the quadrilateral M prime, N prime, O prime, P prime are parallel? All right. Well, this is actually, I mean, you could draw this out, and I will draw it out at the end of the video just to convince you, but this is really kind of a common sense question, right? If you have a trapezoid, okay, and MN and OP are the two parallel sides. So maybe you're picturing in your head an isosceles trapezoid, and MN is like the top, and OP is the bottom, or something like that. I mean, it could be on its side, doesn't really matter. But basically, MN and OP are parallel. Okay, and you reflect it. Are the sides that are parallel going to change? They shouldn't, right? Because parallel lines are one of the properties that are invariant, right? That are not changed by rigid motions, like reflections. So the answer, actually, if MN and OP were the lines that started out parallel, the lines that finish parallel should be M prime, N prime, and O prime, P prime, right? The image, respectively, of MN and OP. So 1 is the correct answer here. Just as a final kind of way of convincing you that this is true, okay? So, right, imagine actually making such a trapezoid as I will attempt to do here. This is an isosceles trapezoid, right? Although it wouldn't have to be necessarily. Okay, and then imagine reflecting it. All right, so now I have the drawing not to scale. In fact, this is horrifically not to scale. Okay, it's a little better. All right, so now imagine we have M, okay, N, that's the bottom, and then O, P on top. So if you reflect M here, right, goes right across to M prime. Whoa. M prime. N prime. P, right, goes all the way down here. P prime. And O prime. And look, you can see that it's true, right? If you reflect each point, going point by point, right? So here's P to P prime, O to O prime, N to N prime, N to N prime. You can see, okay, if MN and OP were parallel beforehand, M prime, N prime, and O prime, P prime are parallel after. Okay, so just a picture to confirm what our common sense tells us.